Okay, we have more prisoners in here learning how to work the kitchen, which hopefully at the end of this, they'll be qualified. Because if they are, I can get $10,000, which would be absolutely lovely. Because then I can sort of do a little bit more decorating and all that stuff. So let's see. They should be done at 12. Oh, 2 of them are qualified. Right, get them to work right away. Give me a third one. Give me a third one. Or don't. That's good too. Oh, it's so close. I need more guys working in there. That's the problem. I need more of them. Now, these guys are down here learning at the moment, which is nice. So hopefully we'll see these guys. I mean, his attendance is 100%. His success chance is 33. I mean, did he succeed? I don't know. Are they qualified? No. All right. That's good. That's just what you want. 6, 11... Hold on. 6, 11, 13 of my prisoners are currently working there. Maybe I'll take a couple of jobs out of there. And I'll take 2 out of there as well. Because that way we might see some more prisoners go and work elsewhere. Laundry and cleaning cupboard really... I mean... Cleaning cupboard more so than laundry at this point needs a bit of some staff. Laundry is just this. Like, that is all laundry deals with. The cleaning is the entire prison, so... At this point, we do need to, you know, have a few more people in laundry, I think. We'll do 1 more in there. We'll take 1 out of... Or, a few more people in cleaning, take 1 out of laundry there. So 2 guys are working in there. No one's working in there, unfortunately. We'll get it eventually, though. We will absolutely get it eventually. Everything's going to be good. We also fed 94% of prisoners. That's not bad. All right. I'm liking this. I am. We also have another prisoner arriving tomorrow, which is good because that means someone's been released. I also realize I kind of, hold on a minute. You know what? I want to dismantle those trays. Dismantle those. There we go. All right. Would it be worth looking into forestry, I wonder? Because forestry wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing in the world. I'm also thinking I really want to change visitation a little bit. I'm not a big fan of that. I think the room is a little bit too big. So, let me dismantle visitation for a bit. I also need to get a patrol thing set up at some point. Or not a patrol, a parole thing set up at some point. But I'm pretty sure the parole hearing is it a specific thing? I don't remember. That takes place in a, parole office. So, it's a 4-hour session. To be fair, it is free. So, I mean, I might get that. Each prisoner requires a visitor table. Okay, can hire externally. Students sit. Can be outside of work hours. Teachers sit. Students can be escorted by guards. Easy. I mean, that would get me more money as well, I suppose. So it might be worth... I mean, let's shake up visitation a little bit first. Let me go to materials and demolish those walls. So get those all sorted. I think the room can pretty much stay as is, although I might have to change the floor at some point, although I probably won't be able to because I don't have the money. But if we can get rid of that bit of wall, that'd be excellent. There we go. Alright, so let me go to objects. Let me go visitor table. There, so we get 6 of them. Right, I want them... I kind of don't want them that way. I kind of want just my prisoners all lined along there, I guess. So if I do that, and that, and that, and that. That room is not an even size, and that annoys me a lot. So just do that, I guess. And have 4 tables? I mean, even 4 tables is a bit much. It'd be nice if these could rotate a different way. It really, really would. Unfortunately, they can't. So, I mean, I also don't want to get a booth for these, because a booth is a little bit much. So, let's see. How much would a wall be? How much is this wall going to cost me? 650 is a bit much. I kind of want a wall there, though. No, that's going to mess with things too much as well. I really don't like this visitation room. I really don't. It is a terrible room, isn't it? It is just a terrible, terrible space. Let's just change it a bit more. Let me dismantle this and dismantle that door. Let me get rid of those walls as well and try and just shake up the entire room. So get all that done. Get all of that changed up a bit. Let's make this room nicer. So if I go to objects and I go visitor table, my prisoners have to be at the bottom. So if I do that and that and that, that seems fine. Okay, so I'll do those 3 tables. Then give me materials, give me a brick wall. Let me run it to there and run it to there. All right. Then I want to do objects, and I want to go jail door. I want one there, and I want one there. And that's fine to me. That seems fine. Let me go to materials. Let me demolish those walls. Let me dismantle that, dismantle the door, and dismantle the camera. And then prioritize all of that work. Because that way we have a smaller visitation room, which is just going to look a bit better in general. I mean, it did cost me a bit of money, but that's fine. So that's now visitation, and that seems fine by me. Let me go to rooms. Let me set that to not be a room. Let me set that. Just hold on a minute. So that is all visitation. There's visitation. So that is visitation. That bit isn't. And that seems fine. I'm okay with that. I am. I'm absolutely okay with that. And to be honest, I could change this a little bit, put a small door there. And, yeah, I like that idea. Give me a standard door, put it there. And that could look quite nice. As for this room, I think it might be a good idea to go for some marble tiles. How much would that cost me? It's a bit pricey. Let's not bother. Let's just leave the room as a bit of a tip for the time being. Give me utilities. Give me a door servo, which apparently I don't have a spare one. That's interesting. Why don't I have a spare door servo? They're a bit expensive, but I guess I'm going to need them. So I'll go ahead and put one there and put one there. And I should have a free CCTV camera, right? Yeah, I've got 2 of them, actually. All right, so we can put a camera just there, I suppose. And that should be fine. Once again, speed all that up. Get all of that done. And I guess what I'm thinking is... Oh, I was going to say this room could be parole, but maybe it shouldn't be. That might be a bit silly. Maybe parole could be in here. That's always an idea. Anyway, let's connect this door control to you and you. Then... What are you connected to? All of those. So you need to be connected to that one. There we go. So those are all connected. Those can now look over the visitation room, no problem, which is excellent news. Obviously, people can just walk over these tables. I'm fully aware of that. Eventually, I'll change up this room and put some booths in there, because then they can't walk through. But for the time being, this is fine. That's a much better looking visitation room than what we had, so I quite like this. The only issue is, where am I going to put the parole room? I really don't have a clue. I also feel like I've completely neglected my original plan for this area. Or did I? No, maybe I didn't. I still like the idea of a corridor. I feel like this corridor needs to, No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a specific area of the prison. You come down here when you're working, and that's about it, really. So that's completely fine. But where can I put this parole room? I feel like it could maybe go in this corridor as well. I mean, how big does it need to be? If I go parole, it needs to be 5 by 5. So is it basically an office? Is an office 5 by 5? Office is 4 by 4. So one bigger than a parole room. So it needs a visitor table, and that's it. Okay, let's see if I can afford it. So that needs to be 6 by 6. Hopefully that's a thing I can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 6. That's not what I want. I want to go to foundation. brick. So 1, that's 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 6 by 6. Yeah. Let's do it. It's pricey, but I'm going to do it anyway because I do have some spare visitor tables. So that should be fine. That should absolutely be fine. We just got to get my builders going out. They're going to do their thing. They're all going down into the storage room to collect the building materials and then pulling them through the rest of the prison and going out that way. It's a bit of a trek for them, but it's all good. This will hopefully just speed up the income we have at the moment, because that way we can have more new prisoners coming in a little bit more often than we currently do, because there is a chance that some parole hearings and all that will be approved and then prisoners leave the prison, and it should be good. It should absolutely be good. Let me go to logistics. No one's eligible to work in there yet. It is shower time, though. So we'll have these guys coming down very soon to get themselves sorted. So let me go and do materials, demolish wall, demolish that wall. So get that done, if you wouldn't mind. New prisoners in, that's good. $900 isn't bad. So these guys are in eating, which is good. They're going to get a good breakfast. Looks like a lot of them are having soup. Can't be bad to that. Let's go to objects. Let's go to door. Put a door there. Then go to objects and give me a... so I need to set this room to be parole. So parole is there. Then objects. Visitor table is that one there. So that can go right in the middle. And that should be good. Okay, I like it. Let's go to reports. Let's go to parole hearing and start. Let me edit me schedule and see where parole hearing is going to go. So parole hearings last for quite a while. So we're going to start them there. We're going to have a parole hearing from 6 until 7. Or we'll cancel that until they actually have a valid room for it. Which, apparently they didn't. Interesting. Let's start parole hearing. Right. Parole hearing 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. Interesting choice. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to do it outside of work. Actually, you know what? We're going to do parole hearings during work hours. So we'll do 2. Because that way we can set a guard to be in the parole room at all times as well. So there we go. Parole hearings in there. If I go to deployment and say during this time, I want a guard in there. Then outside those times, there aren't guards in there. Good. All right. So that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. We probably want to look at getting another guard, though, don't we? Let's get a 15th guard for the prison. Just to make sure everything's all right. Now, they are a little bit busy, but they should generally be all right. We probably want to get a... It might be worth getting some servos on that door. We might do that eventually. Oh, here's a question. Are they eligible to work in there yet? Logistics. Are they learning? I don't know. Maybe not. Now, you guys are learning down here, which is good. Eligible, qualify. Okay, I don't think... No. No one's eligible to work in there. That's a problem. Alright. I can't say I'm a big fan of the fact that, we keep having prisoners that can't work in these places, but it'll get sorted eventually. Let's get a light just there. For that little room. There we go. I just want them to be able to work in there. I want that $10,000. I need that $10,000. I can... Oh! Really? You can Okay. Alright. Apparently I cheated. Interesting. Didn't realize I could just cheat, but alright, there you go. Let's fix visitation. Let me just change this room a little bit. In fact, let me just immediately go for the visitor booths. Because they're much more sensible. So prisoner, I can get a few of these in. I can spend $4,000 on these, right? Dismantle, and dismantle. And, hurry up that process, please. There we go. So they're coming in to do their thing. Those have been dismantled. Let me go to utilities and get a booth. So the prisoner goes there, and there, and there, and there, and then there's a wall between them. Alright, so that's going to be a permanent... That is effectively a permanent visitation room right there. So that should be good. Let me go to materials. Let me change the whole thing to be Marble tiles, I guess. So that'll be nice. Just spend me money as soon as I get it, apparently. Alright, I like this. That's visitation sorted. Which is excellent news. Now, this guy's having trouble. I'm assuming we don't have anyone on the door controls right now. It's a bit of an issue. Why is no one on door control? Probably resting. Let's get another guard. We can get one more. Or we'll go for two more. There we go. So a couple more guards just to help things along. That's interesting that the wall didn't go in there. Let me just put that back. There we go. Now build that, please. Absolutely going to need that wall there. Otherwise, prisoners can just walk straight through. So there we go. Right. That's a permanent visitation room. That's exactly what I want. Now what I need to figure out is, for one, do we need forestry? Because the thing is, forestry can be a really good way to make some money. Also, how much is that going to cost me? Not as much as I thought it would. Let me just get that entire hallway paved. Not paved, but you know what I mean. Get all my fancy tiles in there. Parole can have a nice wooden floor, because I think it might as well. Bit expensive, but it'll be worth it. Get that in there. The classroom is not going to have a wooden floor, because that's a bit silly, and will be super expensive because of the size of the room. White tiles for the infirmary. It's expensive, so let's not bother. Let's just get all that bit paved, at least. And that'll be a nice start. We're just, you know, we're making the prison look a little bit more beautiful. It doesn't quite look it at the moment. So, it could certainly do with some beautification. Alright, I'll tell you what, we're going to get a forestry area. Because fences are quite cheap. So, we'll do just like, let's go 20 by whatever that is. Or to hell with it. We'll go for that size. There we go. So, a big old fence there. And it'll be good. So let's just do that. There's a big old fence. How much would it cost me to get another gardener? 50 per day. There we go. Another gardener. So get him in there. Get these fences done. Then let me make just a giant forestry area. So let me go to rooms. Let me go to forestry. Now the problem is this could be super expensive. Because I have to get all of the trees. I kind of have to buy all of them. So I might be about to go broke. For a while. But I might be okay. We'll see. Now that's all the trees being placed. And there's... yeah, I just spent $4,000 on trees. So yeah, I'm gonna be broke for a little while. Unless I can, like, get rid of some prison. I mean, he's getting released soon, so that's nice. Let's see. Let me go to logistics. No one can work in there yet. That's great. I can take another grant, though. Because I did complete a grant, so we're not actually so bad. Produce 30 license plates. Sure, I'll take $20,000 with a promise of $10,000 later. So I'm not completely broke anymore. That's good. That is, that's kind of what you want to hear. Okay. I want to change up this space a little bit. I think a thin little corridor here could be a good idea. So let me go materials. Let me go brick wall. Let me do a thin corridor there and there, because I want this to, that's basically where the visitors are going to go. So visitors go through that whole space. Objects, I need a jail door just there. Then I want to dismantle you and dismantle you and dismantle you. And dismantle you. Alright, so that, yeah, that's where visitors are going to be going. So if I say materials and demolish that wall. Alright, that's not so bad. So now visitors go that way. That's basically how visitors get to visitation. So let's change that floor to marble tile. Because it kind of matches visitation. There we go. And then this is all, I guess this can just become like a series of rooms. I don't know what they can be, but they can be something. I mean, at some point, we don't have all the staff we can get yet, do we? We don't have a lawyer. Oh, armed guards and dog handlers. That's what we can put in there. Alright, armory. Let's have a look. Armory is, an armory can be any size. What about dog? Okay. Kennel. Kennels need to be 5 by 5. So we don't have the space, but we do have the room for an armory. And I mean, I can get 15,000 for that, so I guess I'll do... I guess an armory could go there. That seems fine. So we'll do that. Go to materials, go to brick wall and brick wall. And then I kind of want to go to objects, and I want a solitary door for this. I want this to be a properly secure room. So I'm going to do a solitary door there and there. And I guess I have a third one, so we'll do one there as well. Because that'll make the room super, super secure. Then do a wall there. Alright, so prioritize that work. Get the wall in. Get the doors in. This guy is currently stuck, I think. Nope, there we go. Okay. So all of that's in. It is going to be a pain for people to get into that room, but that's going to be for the best. Let's go to utilities. Give me door servo for there. Alright. So that way that door will open automatically and let people through. It is going to need some lights in there, of course. So give me objects, give me light, put a door, a light just there, put a light just there and there. I don't know what this room can be, though. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. Let's do a metal floor in there as well. Just to make it especially kind of badass. I feel like that's what that room really needs to be. It is going to be a pain for, like, this is just going to be a complete pain in the butt whilst, like, these guys are working in here because the guards need to just let everyone in. But there we go. So that whole room is now ready to be a proper armory. How expensive is it to get all the stuff we'd need? A guard locker is 200. A weapon rack is 1,000. I guess we'll get a weapon rack just there. What else do we need? Table? Yeah. So we need some guard lockers too. So the guard lockers can go there and there and there. We'll get a table and just chuck it there. So that'll do for the armory, I suppose. Now we do need to connect to, got door control, connect to there. Alright, so that's, I mean, that's pretty much the armory done. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. There's a prisoner ready for release soon. Okay. Now that's something gone. Let me look at logistics. Still no one qualified to work in there. That's a shame. They might be someday. But at least the armory's done. Now let me have a look. Let me look at staff. We want armed guards. And apparently I can have up to 3. But their wages are 350 per day. I mean, I guess I could buy 2 of them. But then I need dog handlers as well. Okay, this one's gonna, this room up here is gonna have to be a kennel. So where is... Oh, where is kennel? Why can I never see it? Why can I... There is kennel. Okay. So that's gonna be the kennel. It's not big enough. Okay, that's not gonna be the kennel. This can be the kennel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. No, it can't. That can be the kennel. Kennel's gonna go up there. Sort of out of the way. I guess we could put a sort of secure door on this. In the same way we had before. So if I go to materials and I say brick wall there. And I say give me a slightly less secure space because 500 per door is not cheap. But we'll do a door like that. And like that. Then we'll go materials and demolish that wall and dismantle that object. Alright. And then prioritize all that work. So aside from the problems that these guys seem to be having with the door, the kennel is pretty much done. So we're pretty much ready to get ourselves some dog handlers who are a bit expensive, but we can grab a couple of them. So if I... Oh, there's no entrance to forestry. Yeah, that might be a problem. Maybe the entrance to forestry... I guess it could be through the kennels. I mean, it's a bit silly, but we'll do it anyway. So we'll do that. Let's go to staff. Let's go to dog handler. Let me get 2 of you. So you guys have dogs. And I need to assign you to dog patrols. So I think I want a dog patrol to basically go around the entire cell block, I suppose. So one that sort of goes like that, then goes like that, then goes down to there. So just one big dog patrol there. And then I guess one that sort of goes along forestry. Seems like a good idea. So that's... Right, that's that objective done. If I unassign you... Oh, it does undo the objective, right. Well, there we go. Those guys are deployed there around the clock. That'll keep them busy. And that'll be a good bit of security. I'm just not making as much money as I'd like to. What is that? Oh, it's the gardener stuff. Oh, are the gardeners finally getting on with forestry? Okay, we're absolutely going to need some servos then. Let's go to utilities. Let me go to servos. We're going to need servos in these doors. So there and there and there. Yeah, it's going to be a pain if we don't have those. So we'll get the servos in those doors. That way... I mean, the armory is somewhere I don't want servos. The armory is somewhere that I kind of want people to be limited in their movements. The kennels are, I guess, a little bit easier to manage. Just get the servos. I love when that thing just glitches out like that. It's amazing. All right. Let me go to door control. Let me connect door control to you and you. So that guy can get through. I need a guard to come along and let this guy into, there we go. And then connect to there as well. All right. So now people can get through. The dog's having a bit of a snooze. That's good. Forestry's going in, which is also good. Logistics-wise, I mean, no one's qualified for that. Yeah, that's a pain. That's a pain. Let's knock one prisoner out of there. We'll go for 3 and 3 in cleaning and laundry. Because we seem to be managing anyway, so that's all well and good. The yard, not so much. The yard is filthy. The yard is positively disgusting. I'm also now losing money, apparently. Okay. Excellent. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend a bit of money. I'm going to go... Oh, hold on a minute. Why does it say I've not got 2 dog handlers on patrol? I guess it's because that one's asleep. Let me go to staff. Let me hire 2 armed guards. All right? So let me grab those guys and go to deployment and do an armed patrol. We're going to do an armed patrol just up and down here, like that, and that. Does that count? Does that assign 2 armed guards to a patrol? I did. Why? What's your problem, buddy? You don't seem to be, you don't seem to be on your patrol. It seems to be an issue. Is there a problem here? It seems like there might be a problem here. Let me look at armed guard patrols. Oh, right. So 1 and 2. Is that it? There we go! 15,000! I'll take it. Right. In that case, you are now fired, and you are now fired. Okay. So let me go to deployment. So armed guard patrols, none and none. There we go. All right. So no more armed guard patrol. We could probably do with, I mean, how much do you cost per day? Dog handlers per day are 150. So yeah, the dog handlers are going to. So sack you and the other one, wherever the other dog handler's gotten to. I love that the dog's on his way back. That's kind of great. Are they going to open the door for him? I'll open the door for you, buddy. I can't open it. Oh, I can't open the door for him. Why can't I open the door for him? Also, where's the other handler? I don't see the other handler. Oh, there he is. Right, you're also fired. Because I kind of need to make money. I think I'm also going to get rid of some guards. Because we have plenty of them, I think. So I'll get rid of 2. Knocking us down to 15. But give me a little bit more money every day. Forestry's doing its thing. How much is a gardener every day? 50. We'll hire a gardener. Because that way we can get a bunch of gardeners working in forestry, which will eventually make us some money because the trees grow, they chop them down, they sell the logs for profit. So that should be good. That should be good. We still don't have anyone that can work in the workshop, unfortunately. But generally speaking, I think the prison's coming along. So I am quite pleased with this. I think it's looking pretty good, and I guess I'll leave it there. I do want to, before we go, I do want to get another grant, because this is increase the size of your security force, unlock body armor, unlock tasers, build a CCTV monitor, and praise oh! Okay. 20,000 in advance, 20,000 at the end, right. So increase the size of these guys. I need body armor, and I need tasers. So let me go to bureaucracy. Body armor is 1,000, tasers are 1,000. Boom and boom. Guard tires would be nice as well, but we can't really, I mean, we can afford them. I don't want them though. So we're gonna get those. I need to increase the size of my security force. By how many? 1 was not enough. Oh, 3 more, really? All right. That's tricky. How much guards per day? 100. 2, 3, 4. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm gonna be losing money for a little while. There we go. So I need to unlock those, and then I get $20,000. That's an easy $20,000, though. So that's fine by me. And honestly, I mean, if these guys keep doing their job well enough, forestry might become profitable enough that I can keep these guards, so we might be okay. We might end up being alright here. We do need to produce 30 license plates. We do need to get this done. I mean, we just need people to be able to work in the workshop. They just can't, and it's a problem. But I guess we'll get it eventually. Now, that's a parole hearing there, which is good. Who is going to parole, though, is my question. Also, who are we waiting on here? Now, you're in the parole room. Are we waiting on my... I thought I could swear like the warden was supposed to be in there. Or are you doing your thing? I guess you are. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so I realized we have 20 guards and 20 prisoners. That's maybe a little bit much. But we'll keep it. Has this guy been approved to leave? I guess we'll find out. Now, there is another reform program going on here. How many people can work in the kitchen? Still only 2, really? What about this? What's going on here? So you have a 30% chance of getting you have 0%. You're oh god. So this guy is my only hope, really. Duncan Kenway. Why can't I say Duncan? There we go. All right, his success chance is going up. I'll give him that. I mean, is he gonna be qualified? I hope so. No, he's not. Okay, good. This is just going so well. Just so well. So body armor has been unlocked. We'll move on and we'll finish this episode once we go ahead and oh, there we go. My guys are getting kitted out. We'll wrap this episode up once the tasers are unlocked. I will say it's maybe a little bit unnecessary getting all this body armor for all of these guards. They really don't need it. But it's still kind of cool, so we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Is that my psychologist? That's my parole officer. That's my parole lawyer. Where's my... Where do I not have... There's my psychologist. What were you doing? I have no idea. Where's he... What? He's not really doing anything, is he? All right. Oh, hold on a minute. I realize my guards need to be trained to use tasers. They can't just use them. You can't just give them tasers and expect them to know what to do. So that's going to be fun to deal with. Let me go ahead and put a couple more capacitors just in there. And it might be worth going ahead. Oh god, I don't know what these are. Door timers, automatically open doors at certain times of the day. Pressure pads will... Okay, that's interesting. Status light. Okay. We connect systems together. Tidy wires. Eh? So if I click you and I say like, oh my god, that's amazing. That's kind of amazing. Okay. I like that I can do that. I just don't want to spend too long tidying my wires. Show wires. Oh, good lord. Status lights. I feel like status lights could be cool. I just don't know that I want them. I don't know. That's pipe valve, toggles available. Okay, that's interesting. I feel like the only thing I really need are like metal detectors. I feel like metal detectors are useful. Are they in utilities or am I blind? No, power switch. I feel like they're in objects, aren't they? Metal detector. Yeah, I feel like metal detectors could be a good idea. For say that space. So get a couple of metal detectors there. Let's also get a couple of metal detectors there. And I mean, that's kind of okay. Although, like, no, they can't get through there. So that's fine. If they're going from the cell blocks to anywhere down here, they go through a metal detector. And I guess we probably also want one in this space somewhere. That would probably be a good idea. So let's just do, I don't know, 1 just in front of that door, 2 in front of that door. I mean, that could work. Or do we need it? Do we really need it? Hold on. Do we really need these 2? I guess they're useful, aren't they? Because I could just put 1 there, couldn't I? Nah. We'll go with this for the time being. That'll sort of just help things along. So we get metal detectors there. We got a couple over there as well. Everyone's being scanned by them. Now, those ones don't have electricity, apparently. Utilities, electrical circuit, connect through to there, please. Have we got this yet? 88% on tasers, 90%. Let's get that done, please. Why do you guys not have electricity? That is really strange. Can we get that installed? Open the door for you. There you go. Ah, there we go. $20,000 for completing that grant. Don't mind if I do. So yeah, my guards can't actually use tasers at the moment. But I can at least look into this. So cell block B is 50 prisoners. Don't really know if I want them. Inmate nutrition, short-term investment. Let's do the short-term investment one. Because I just have to wait a couple of days to get those funds back. So that's fine. I want to go to programs and guard taser certification. Required taser rollout. Okay. How do I get that? Taser rollout. Oh! 400 per item. So that's going to cost me 8,000? I guess taser rollout could be useful. We'll grab that. Guard towers as well. Yeah, I don't think I need that. We'll get legal. We'll go for legal. And tax relief could be nice as well. Let's get those. Bunch of expensive things, but we'll get those and get them queued up. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think I will leave it there for today. We've got a fair bit done. We're not making shed loads of cash, but I mean, in a few days, we get $16,000. Once we can get license plates, we can have a great time getting $10,000. And I mean, we're doing all right. We absolutely are. Eventually, we'll have people get through these classes, hopefully. I feel like I absolutely need more prisoners before that'll be a thing. But I guess I do also have the money to start looking into expanding all of this. So, I mean, if I look at foundation, sorry, let's go to planning. And I go to walls, that is 16 across, 15 across. So if I was to say, from there to there, 15. Or let's do from there to there is 15. Then I go up to there and across. We could look at putting in all of this new space in the next episode. That is absolutely an option. So that is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there. And that's going to be a gap. Something like that. Yeah, we could absolutely have this new cell block added in for the next episode. That could be incredibly interesting because that would double the current capacity of the prison. We could also look at maybe adding in, you know, maybe not having these topmost cells, like say these two here would be toilets as opposed to cells themselves. So that way people could, in theory, use the bathroom, or we could maybe try a different style of cell, try and go for the dormitories with a room that is a dedicated bathroom, so we can get even more people in here. But the biggest thing is easily the fact that this is going to be a medium security, so normal security set of cells, which is going to be dangerous. But we will have tasers, which is going to be important. We do already have body armor, and we have 20 guards. So, in theory, we're going to have 1 guard for every 2 prisoners. He's going to have body armor, and he's going to have tasers. So, It should be fine. Anyway, thank you kind of for watching. This has been Prison Architect, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!